Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to have a look at all of the secret rares from Genetic Apex, the first expansion of Pokémon TCG Pocket. I've been excited for this video, and there's 60 of them, so let's just jump in. Actually, one's missing right now, one's a bit of a secret, which is really annoying, but all the ones that can be seen in the game right now. Starting off with Bulbasaur. We've seen this one before. It's Bulbasaur walking around, just having fun. I love it. We've got Gloom by Okacheke. This was the card when I went to the preview. This was the one that made me sad because I want this card. But you know what? Would it be better that this card didn't exist or that it only existed digitally? We still get to see the wonderful artwork, and that's what we need to remember about these cards when we get sad they're digital only. We've also got ourselves a couple of Pinsir having a little bit of a fight. We've got ourselves Charmander sitting, looking forlorn, keeping itself warm with its own tail, which is rather lovely. And then we've got Rapidash, and being rapid, running around. I like this one very much indeed. Just like I love the Squirtle. The Squirtle here is one of the best ones. Just Squirtle, just kind of like chilling, swimming down a river, doing its thing. Love it. The only sad thing is when you play the game, you will evolve these Pokemon, and then you'll feel sad because you lose the lovely artwork. Gyarados is looking fierce and imposing. Nurikabe doing a wonderful job here. This is a phenomenal piece of art. So many of them are. It's why I feel the need to show them all off. Lapras, we did see previously. This is one of the first ones shown off. Just make sure you look in the upper right-hand corner for the surfing Pikachu. And then we've got Electrode. It's exploding. It's doing its thing. Obviously, that's what Electrode's doing. It's Electrode. Now, Alakazam is one of the other ones here that I would desperately want to have as a physical card because it's Akira Igawa doing Akira Igawa things. And it is absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely ridiculous. I adore this card, and it's fully evolved, which means that you know, you don't have to evolve and lose the lovely artwork. Now, Slowpoke comes in here, looking kind of derpy, but that's what Slowpoke does. Miki Tanaka, I'm loving this card. It's very open, and I mean that in a very good way. Now, Diglett is one of the ones I have pulled in the game so far. He's going off to work. This is a ridiculous card. And I've said in a couple of videos lately, Komatsu's artwork is making me very happy. They're starting to get on my radar. This is a card which is only going to help. Cubone, weirdly, is another one I've already pulled. Apparently, I like the fighting ones. And I love this Cubone. They're all sitting around. There was actually a tragic art. Because if you have a look at how sad they all are, and then you remember Cubone's backstory, it's actually an incredibly tragic card. Nidoqueen's having a snooze with the pre-evolutions. And I love when artists do this, where they're just like, look, we've got an evolution line here, so I'm going to show the evolution line off on a card. Nidoking, on the other hand, just kind of chilling by himself. I don't know if that is a comment on fatherhood. I don't really know. I just know that Nidoking looks very, very happy. Now, Golbat is done by Kamiya here, who is an incredibly popular artist. I know several people who are collecting their cards. They're going to be sad about this one, but they're going to be loving the fact that it exists in the first place. Beautiful card. Now, Weezing is just kind of running around, throwing some gas around. I don't know why Weezing gets so much love, but it's getting love here. Who doesn't love Weezing? Me. I don't love Weezing. I do like Dragonite, though. I also kind of love, there is another Dragonite in this picture, very small and silhouetted towards the back. Just Dragonite kind of swimming around all of the boats. Because if you were Dragonite, you'd probably be doing that too. Now, Pidgeot catching a Magikarp is one we've seen before. This was a card that was revealed quite early, but it's still phenomenal artwork by Anasaki Dynamic, and I can't collect every artist, but this is one where I might have to start a bit of a collection. Meowth might have even been the first one to be shown off. Just sitting on a lamp hanging out of a building, just kind of looking out over a sparkly ground, which I'm assuming is covered in coins, because that's kind of Meowth's bag. Either way, we saw this one a while ago, but the impact hasn't been dull since then. We've then got ourselves Ditto. There's a bunch of Ditto looking quite cute. There's also a couple of Caterpie, but one of those Caterpie is not a Caterpie. Yeah, classic Ditto card. Absolutely love it. We've got Eevee trying to get an evolution stone. Which one's it going to get? I don't know. We'll have to find out later. And then we finish off with my two favorite Pokemon. Porygon is getting an Akira Komiyama card, and oh my word, I want this card, ladies and gentlemen. I love Porygon. I love Cake. Porygon's the best Gen 1 Pokemon, still my second favorite Pokemon. This is a special card that I adore. We then got ourselves Snorlax, Baihai and Asuke, and yes, there are cards of these other Pokemon that are just this from other angles, which I think is very clever. And then we've got the Snorlax, who's just kind of, doing its thing, blocking the road, as Snorlax tends to do. Classic Snorlax picture. So those are all of the full art Pokemon, what we would generally refer to as illustration rares in the physical card game. But we've also got a full art of each Pokemon EX. Every Pokemon EX gets itself a full art, which means there are 15 of them. Here's what we've got. We're going to go through these quite quickly because they're all very similar in terms of artwork. We got Venusaur. We've got Executor. We've got 3 in Fire, Charizard, Arcanine, and Moltres. And then 3 in Water with Blastoise, Starmie, and Articuno. And I love Starmie. I think Starmie is going to be legit. We've got Pikachu, who everybody loves, and Zapdos over in Lightning, which I think could be very good cards. And then we've got Gengar and Mewtwo over in Psychic, 2 extremely popular Pokemon. You will notice here that the art style on these is all very similar. Not a coincidence. These are the full art Pokemon. These are the way they work. And then we've got ourselves Machamp and Marowak over in Fighting. And I've made no secret of the fact that I think this Marowak is phenomenal. Love this card. And then we finish off with Wigglytuff. Why has Wiggles gone and got some love? I don't know. But Wiggles has gone and got some love. And I personally think that's rather lovely. And just like we've got ourselves our full art Pokemon, we've also got ourselves our full art supporters, which are again kind of similar, except these ones do have your proper artists here, not just CG renders. I hope that doesn't sound rude. I like the CG renders. But, all of the full arts here are done by Planeta CG Works, whereas the supporter cards actually do have, different art, shall we say. And we've got Erica, we've got ourselves Misty, clearly the best one, and we got ourselves Blaine, and you'll notice they've all got a very similar style with the coloured background matching what the trainer does, as well as the lovely drawing of the character. We've then got ourselves Koga, Giovanni, and Brooke. And then we finish off with Sabrina and Lieutenant Surge. I really like the art on Lieutenant Surge. Makes me happy. Maybe I collect these. Obviously, I'm going to try, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I'm going to try. But wait! We've got ourselves what I'm going to call Special Illustration Rare Supporters, although maybe they have a different designation here. They're actually the same rarity, 2 stars, as the full arts, but they are a little different. So we've got ourselves Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos, all just shown flying. But, they're legendary birds. That's what they're going to do. And they're showing off the fire, the ice, and the lightning. These are ridiculous cards. Zapdos especially is just ridiculous. We've then got a cheeky-looking Gengar hiding in the shadows, waiting to pop out on somebody. We've got Machamp by Akira Igawa, and I'm not a huge fan of Machamp EX in this set, I told you that earlier, Speaking of which, I did do a video on all the EXs earlier where I looked at what they're like playability-wise. I'm uploading 2 videos very close together quite late in the day because I've been traveling to Dortmund because I'm casting the regionals this weekend. So if I'll make sure it's linked in the description. But if you could check that one out as well, that would be lovely. But this match-up art might be my favourite art in the set that isn't Okacheke or Haganasuke. I think it is absurdly good. It is a redonkulous card. And then we've got ourselves Wigglytuff. And this is beautiful. Shibuzo here absolutely knocked it out of the park. I think this is wonderful. And then we've got ourselves... Yeah, we're not done. There's still more secret rares that I need to show you here. But I'm going to cheat a little bit. The immersive cards, I'm not going to show you the immersion here because the game literally just came out. And I know a lot of people aren't going to want the spoilers for that. So here are the immersive cards. These are little videos, but given that it's day one and it hasn't even launched in the West yet, I do think these ones, I want to leave some surprise here for you. So the immersive cards are wonderful. The Pikachu's been shown off in its entirety. We've seen part of the Mewtwo, and these are stunning. And then there's even one more as well. Well, one more type. We've got crown rares of Charizard, Pikachu, and Mewtwo. They're basically gold cards. They are ridiculous. Also, the pull rates on these are absurdly low. I want to say it's something like 1 in 0.05% of packs. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. Point is, the pull rates are extremely low, but they're ridiculous cards. So, you know, there is, of course, that. Now, there is one secret rare missing. 283 has not been shown off. So, yeah, sorry about that. But otherwise, that's all your secret rares from Genetic Apex. I've been waiting to see them all, been waiting to show them off, but now that I have, it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these in the comment section. Go nuts, tell me which one's your favourite. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And obviously, TCG Pocket as well. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.